Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. We are going to take a look at the month of January for the sign of Scorpio. This is going to be a crystal casting and a card reading. I am working on becoming proficient in crystal casting, so I decided to integrate them into the monthly readings on my YouTube channel. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share, and get me some people on in here. So we're going to look at January for Scorpio. We're going to cover work, finances, home, travel, friendship, love, self, and family. All right, so at the center of the crystals, you have the solar plexus chakra. And this is about being confident, about courageousness, about your strength, your power, your self-esteem, your strength. So this month, Scorpio, the theme for you guys is personal power, personal strength, being confident, courageous, and strong while moving forward. Okay, so we're going to start with the work. This particular one is straddling both. So let's look at that first. So we've got the luck card straddling work and finances. And it's the opal crystal. Okay, and luck is a good card, stone to have here, a good crystal to have here. And the luck card, you know, talks about good things coming in. The luck card, I'm sorry, the luck stone. It's lucky and fortunate circumstances coming in for you. It's a period of time when you can find wealth and power, okay, and things go in your favor. The opal is an emotional stone and reflects the mood of the wearer. So, you know, watch your moods. Intensifies emotions and releases inhibitions. So it brings your walls down, okay? It makes you more vulnerable. So when it comes to work and finances, it looks like you're going to have something good come in for you. That's something that's going to be in your favor because you allowed yourself to be a bit more vulnerable. You showed more of yourself, okay? In the work area, we've got Saturn and the third eye chakra. That's interesting. So with work, it wants you to listen to your intuition, okay? With Saturn here, we've got the Apache tear. And that's all about, you know, the Apache tear, crystal is about healing. You know, it's a very shamanistic crystal that they used in their healings because they felt they could take all the pain. So it looks like with this being here, Saturn indicates that there's some type of restriction or change. So for some of you Scorpions, if you got laid off because of COVID and you're still laid off, it's still going to be a while before you find something else or get called back to work. Because the timing with the Saturn it's slow, okay? But remember, we've got the Apache tear here that absorbs pain, it aids in the grieving process, aids emotional healing, okay? So if you're getting frustrated, you know, grab onto that energy of the Apache because it'll take it all from you. And you might want to get some of that Apache tear. But with the Saturn in the work area, it looks like, though, that something's going to come in for you, but it's just not going to come in as fast as you want it to with the Saturn here. And trust your intuition, okay, when something does come in, because that's what we got, the third eye, the amethyst up there. So, like I said, because we got the luck stone crossing finances and work. So it does look like something is going to come in. It's just not going to come in as fast as you wanted it to. And like I said, trust your intuition, okay? If somebody says, hey, I got a lead on something here, you know, trust how you feel about it and what your intuition says, okay? In the home front, actually, things look good in the home front. You got the sun here, okay? And the sun, we use yellow jasper, okay? And the sun is all about, you know, happiness. Feeling warmth with the sun, okay? So there's warmth in the home. I feel like there's a lot of support in the home. But the sun brings all that in for you. And yellow jasper is a very protective stone as well. So, and it's a very nurturing stone. So I feel like your home is the place where you feel very protected. You're very nurtured, okay? And, you know, home actually, you know, there's a lightfulness. It brings some light. Like, I feel like there's joking going on in the home around the work situation that's going on. And that brings a little more lightheartedness to it. In the travel area, we don't have anything. In the friendship and love area, we have Pluto crossing both, okay? So Pluto, and the crystal that we have for that is kyanite. So let's see what we got here with Pluto. And yes, Pluto is a planet. I don't care what they say. I was brought up with Pluto as a planet. I'm still learning these, guys. I'm sorry. So Pluto's like the tower in the tarot. It's some type of sudden explosion. It can impact, bring sweeping changes in our ways of thinking, okay? So it looks like there's been a change in your way of thinking when it comes to love and a friendship, okay? And this came on very suddenly for you. So I don't know, because, you know, the home, we got the sun thing, but maybe that's because of the changes that you made in the love front and the friendship front. Because I'm feeling like they're saying the love situation was your friendship, was your friend. You know, obviously we strive for that when we have relationships. So I feel like there may have been a sudden change in a relationship in your life. And it definitely changed the way you felt about that person. In the self, we've got the new stone, the second new stone, which is snowflake obsidian. And the chevron amethyst is good news. The snowflake obsidian is not the greatest news that comes in, okay? But basically within the self, it's saying that there's some type of snowflake obsidian promotes and stimulates transformation and change to get you through a major change. So between the work situation and the relationship situation over there, the snowflake obsidian is coming in to say, to help you get through, because it can be calming and soothing. It helps you to recognize and release wrong thinking and stressful mental patterns, okay? So if you've not been thinking the greatest about yourself, snowflake obsidian comes in to help you change that way of thinking. So Snowflake Obsidian is here for the self. There's some things that have to change within yourself with that coming in. And let's see what we got for cards for Scorpio. Oh, let's pull your overall card first. And your overall card is going to be from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. So, besides the home front being pretty good for you, it looks like there's been a lot of change within from the stones that came out. A lot of change for you, Scorpio. Changes in relationships, change in the work situation. There needs to be changes about the way you see yourself. You know, it's time to take your personal power back. The solar plexus is your main theme. Yeah, this is a perfect overall card that you got with all these crystals that have come up. Into me, I see. That's your overall theme card, okay? And when I look at this card, it's all about, authenticity, seeing the true essence of who you are. And this actually is, the Oracle of the Seven Energies is broken up into different energies, and this is water energy. And into me, I see. It's into me, trust in another, dropping shields and rigid boundaries to allow connection. The willingness to be vulnerable. You need to be vulnerable to yourself too, though. So with this coming up, it's saying now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. This concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics in your closest friendships, work relationships, and family say about you? Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing. When predicted on honesty and caring, they have a great impact on how you contribute to the world. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk, and see everything is beautiful, even in its imperfections. Imagine how deep you can go. Okay, so this is a pretty deep card. So this is like finding yourself through another is my interpretation. It's about making yourself vulnerable in relationships so that others can really see who you are. But it helps you to find yourself as well. So maybe someone's come, and this is your theme. So you're going to be, January is about a month of finding yourself through others. All right, let's pull your cards and see what comes up. Let's start with the work situation. Five of Pentacles. Well, that fits right along with that Saturn energy. The Five of Pentacles is all about loss, lack. So this is definitely telling me that some Scorpios out there had lost their mode of making money. They may have gotten laid off because of COVID. Company may have downsized. But this card shows lack, loss, and it's in the work area. But we got the present power card with this. And like I said, I always say with this card, this is about stepping into your own power. And, making yourself vulnerable as we talked about with the, into, what is this card called? Into Me, I See card. But it's, you know, about being strong and seeing this through, and not feeling defeated, okay? Because that person in that card looks very defeated. As I said, there's something coming for you. It's just not coming as fast as you need it to or want it to. With the finances area, strength, okay? So tap into that strength when it comes to the finances area. You may have to temporarily figure out a way on your own to bring in more money. Like, you might have to do a side hustle. Right now, if you're still collecting unemployment, which most people are that got laid off from COVID, they're going to get that extra money. So that's going to be okay. But with finances, we got the back and forth, the man on the seesaw. You know, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. So your finances are kind of on that seesaw right now. So don't, one of the warnings that comes in with that is be careful how you spend your money, because you don't know whether it's going to be in the upswing or the downswing. What do we got for the home? So there was some type of heartbreak when it came to the home, but with the crystal that came out, it's saying things are good there now. So there could be some healing that has occurred when it's come to the home situation. This one. And it's because of that loss, okay? There was obviously heartbreak on the home front because of the, you know, we got the Five of Pentacles here under the work situation. And it created, you know, here's the Five of Pentacles again. Lack at home, heartbreak. Because even if you can't collect employment, you're still not getting what you normally would get, especially if you worked overtime. All right. So, in the travel. The Hierophant. So you're going to be going on a spiritual journey. That's where you're going, okay? Clear and pretty simple with the Hierophant coming up here. Walking up the stairs to where the light is. So you are going to be going on some type of spiritual journey. Could be a spiritual retreat, even if it's over the internet. To discover yourself, okay? Clear it enough. He's looking in that diamond and looking at every facet, okay? So that's where you guys are going as far as travel. On a journey of discovery, of spiritual discovery. In the friendship area. And this is for January 2021. Friendship. Scorpio. Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords. So it looks like there was some type of betrayal when it came to a friendship. This is the Thief in the Night. He's taken off with something that doesn't belong to him. But somebody told on him. Look at that. Look at that crow squawking away. He got caught. Okay. Got caught being not who he is. Said he was. And we got the courage card here with the friendship and the thievery card, you know, the guy taking off in the night, the betrayal card. And to me, you know, as you look at him, he's the knight in shining armor with his back turned walking into the forest. So it looks like, you know, that you turned your back on that friendship, which is okay. What do we got in love? Ace of Wands. So you're looking for that fire, that passion, new beginning. So there's some type of new beginning coming that's going to bring a lot of passion and fire for you in January when it comes to love. It's going to be very inspirational. And that may be where that spiritual journey comes from as well, Scorpio. Nice. So you've had to let go of some things in order for this new beginning to come along and happen. A few doors closed so that a new one could open for you. Okay, but it looks like you're fighting it a bit. Like someone's pulling you to go back to the other doors, not to go towards the one that's open, but you keep going towards the one that's open. So that's good. New beginnings are always a good thing. All right. What do we got for the news for the self? The Eight of Cups. That's interesting. So with the self, there's some pieces of you in January that you're going to have to leave behind and walk away from. Okay? Changing things up when it comes to yourself in January, Scorpio. So we got the loving man, but the more I see with this is that there's going to be a happier person that's going to come out the other side. You know, he's holding flowers. There's a ray of sunshine behind him. And that's what you're walking towards, okay? Much happier person on the inside and with the self by the end of January after you leave some things behind. And what do we got for the family? And family doesn't have to necessarily be the traditional family. It's just wherever you feel like family is. Temperance. So it's about having patience, about finding balance. So when I look at this, it's about, we got the sun and the moon, balancing of emotions. We got big angel wings behind him also. So know that you are definitely being assisted and guided. And it could be by family members who have passed on. It's all about finding harmony, finding harmony within oneself, okay? And you will do that once you leave pieces of you behind that just aren't really working for you and serving you very well. Yep. So what are you hiding? With the family, you know, like I said, it's finding that balance. The behind the mask card is not really being yourself, and I'm kind of feeling like that, you know, this is under the family, but I feel this is more about because of the big angel wings, is that your family and spirit, they're around you and trying to help you, to guide you along. And they're saying, take off that mask and be who you are. Okay. And they're there to guide you and help you find out who you are. So I think January is definitely a month of self-discovery for Scorpios. I believe Cancer may have gotten somewhere around the same theme. All right. Have a great night, Scorpio, and have a great month of January.